How you doing, YouTube? Matt Messa Beer Reviews, back with some barley wine, yo, in the form of Cigar City Brewing. It is their Celestial Insurance. This be a peach, brandy, and rum barrel-aged barley wine style. I'll say, what? Yeah, this comes courtesy of my boy Jason, Corny Craft Beers, Corny with a K on the Instagrams. Go check him out. On the back here, it says, no matter which deity you happen to exalt. I love that saying. I say that shit all the time. Not the exalt part of it. I'm like, insert your deity of choice here when I make jokes. This barley wine style ale, aged in peach brandy barrels before aging in rum barrels, just may bring you closer to him, her, them. So yeah, that'd be that. It's, assuming, part of the Catador Club of Cigar City, and I dig on the label. I can get down with it. Yeah, the coloration's awesome. Arsenal colors, if you will. Oh, rotator cuffs acting up. Slept weird on my shoulder. Don't get old, people. A word of advice for you. Anyway, yeah. So I dig on that labeling, and as far as barley wines go, that, my friends, is what barley wine should look like. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Doo-doo water. It is doo-doo water looking. It's got a rich, nice kind of iced tea-like head to it. Yeah, rich, hazy, murky, dark brownish deliciousness. Hopeful deliciousness. Just jump right in the nose. I'm getting a lot of barley wine and a lot of rum. I'm not getting much as far as peach barrels in here, to be perfectly honest with you. Peach is such a delicate flavoring. And the peach brandy barrels, you know, it's not, you don't want to think like peach schnapps where it's kind of like a synthetic kind of syrupy kind of thing. Peach brandy is a bit more, you know, not as, I don't know, in your face. And while there is a kind of fruit component in there, it really does kind of dip into the kind of just a cordial cherry thing as opposed to a peach kind of thing. But there's a big fruity component to it, more like a fruit cocktail kind of thing, on either ends of both that soft rum barrel with not a huge amount of char or anything like that. It's just kind of that sweet, rummy, little buttery rumminess that I get from like Jamaican style rum with that rich kind of date fig sugar daddy thing on the other end of things coming from all that barley wine. Yeah, she smells like a chugger. Not really. Sipper. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's delicious. And that's unique. That brandy barrel is doing, the peach brandy is doing something really cool here. Really, really cool. Because it's not like a crazy peach component in there. But it's more of a kind of an assumption based off of the flavoring, because I've never really got this kind of flavor off of a barrel or off of a barley wine before, so I can only attribute it to that peach. So there's this kind of, I guess there is like a vibrant kind of like weird stone fruit to it that's not overtly peach to me, but you can tell it's kind of a stone fruit thing, but it comes off liqueur-like, so the brandy portion is actually there, but it's not crazy vibrant. It's just adding a layer of complexity to the barley wine that I've really never got in a barley wine, which is like a brightness, a lightness, a kind of, you know, you think of peaches, you know, you think of brandy, I think of something that's a bit brighter, a bit lighter, not something as murky and deep, as dense as like a barley wine, or even rum to me comes off as something a bit like kind of, I don't want to say dirty or sinister, but it's not like, you know, peach makes you think happy thoughts, you know, barley wine makes you think scary thoughts. So you have this kind of awesome barley wine base to it. You're getting that sugar daddy caramel thing all throughout the beer. You're getting that rum, which adds this little soft spirit component throughout the whole beer. I say soft because it has this nice kind of richness and rounded edges to it. Nothing's overtly hot, even though the beer is high in ABV and you can tell. And then you add that peach barrel in there, and there's this kind of like playful, fruity, almost like, it's not Jolly Rancher, but it's not really juicy fruit. It's like this kind of fun, brighter fruit component that you typically don't get from these beers. That kind of just adds a extra layer that not only enhances the beer, but kind of makes you think, because it's not something you've really encountered before. Or at least something I haven't encountered before. This is really tasty stuff. This is just, it's that unique twist of that barrel that just, I think, elevates this. If you told me or let's put it this way. I think if you strip this Brandy barrel out of here, this would be world-class, absolutely fantastic, awesome rum barrel-aged barley wine. And I think it would be amazing, absolutely delicious. But it's just that little twist. Just that little twist to that, the peach brandy barrel that adds this extra component that sometimes can actually doom a beer. You know, you don't know. Sometimes you kind of, too many cooks in the kitchen, too many ingredients in the mix can cause a lot of issues. I think the opposite is the case here. I think just that added ingredient, instead of getting in the way, has elevated this beer into something quite unique and quite delicious. I mean, this is really fun stuff. Wow. Thank you very much, Jason. This is really cool, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so you're getting all those sugar daddy vibes. I gotta take another sip before I close this out. All those sugar daddy barley wine vibes on one end. Rum playing a nice, rounded, elevated kind of spirit component on the other. With that peach brandy barrel not getting in the way, but being impactful enough to add an extra layer of dimension that not only enhances the beer, but also makes you think, because you're not used to it. Again, at least I'm not used to it, so let's put it that way. Super tasty stuff. Is this one of the better barley wines that I've had as of late? Yes, it's up there towards the top, and it might be Mount Rushmore status, because it is, from a unique standpoint, from just this being a little bit different than your run-of-the-mill, typical awesome barley wine. That in of itself probably gets it in there. So yes, value and availability, no idea. Jason, somebody down there in the old FL, want to tell me what's up when it comes to these bottles? That would be awesome. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like barley wine, you like barrel-aged barley wine, and you want something different. It's not like it's crazy different. It's like 5-10% different than your typical awesome barrel-aged barley wine. But that 5-10% really makes a difference. So if you like good flavor and you like old-aged, barrel-aged barley wine, this isn't going to suck for you. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little barley wine right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.